The batting unit chasing will be fancying themselves, but this is a funny old game. Eddie Rainsford, anything can happen. Runs on the board.
Yeah, a little while ago, trying to break it down, trying to encourage Khulna to maybe envision total 160, 150. Previous commentators were talking about that. Runs on the board in an important game, especially when you're not quite sure about how the batting side will go. Early wickets, spectacular catch, being a buzz in the field, and all of a sudden you're in the game. However, 153 is what is required. Lots on his mind. What combinations will he go with? Thinking out of the box. What field sets will he set? Yeah, lots of experience, so he'll understand exactly what to do. Turned out to be a pleasant evening, Shaman.
Yes, it's a lovely time of the year here in Bangladesh, with the winter setting in. Very pleasant. Unfortunately, no crowds to enjoy it, but hope that scenario changes as quickly as possible and things return to normal in the world. But this is a strong, powerful opening unit. Anamal and Imrul Kais and Baskin, who just threw his bat around for a bit, coming in to open the bowling. Anamal Haq. Try to impress the selectors in particular. 116th match, a wealth of experience, 2,337 runs. Look at that, best of 105. Very capable player, but in the recent past, a little out of sorts.
He has an exciting player alongside him, Milpesh. He's got a wealth of experience. 120 matches, best of 82. Specialist opening batter. I was just reminiscing with Atali Khan about a particular innings he scored along with Tamim Iqbal against Pakistan. 300, I think, odd without loss. Tashkent Ahmed, he's been in the gym. Guys are looking fit. My goodness. Whatever they're doing, I need to do.
He's looking very fit, and he's made a lot of effort. He's been plagued with little niggles and injuries, but he's a fighter. And Tashkent Ahmed, you'll expect to give his 100% in getting back to peak fitness, and hopefully he remains that way. He can deliver for his team. Here we go. Ah, what a lovely delivery first up. He'll love that. Nipping away.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, get that in there. I told you he's looking good. That last delivery just reinforces what he's been doing away from playing cricket. In the gym, at practice.
Oh, that's given the width, and the batsman has thrown the kitchen sink at it. Really extended his arms and getting a good part of the bat for a boundary.
Yeah, shake of the head because he's missed his length. The previous one was a lot fuller, feet weren't moving, batsman nearly committed. This time shorter. He sights the ball a bit better. Oh, and it makes a great sound off that bat.
Terrific shot. Just stood his ground. Just simple enough for him to just go through with the swing of the bat. Didn't have to do much regarding foot movement. Got to pitch it up. Oh, it's gone. It's up in the air now. Where is this going? There's a fielder coming underneath that one. And getting it. That's Tamim Iqbal, the skipper. Well, getting carried away and paying the price.
He backs himself. Animal first one, no feet movement. The next one through his hands. The third ball, he thinks, well, I can hit this over the onside. Doesn't get all of it. It hangs in the air forever. Who's under it? The captain. Yeah, very good catch. Important breakthrough inside the power play. A short stay, gone for 4. Score is 4 for 1.
Well, Shakib Al Hassan has come in, but Imrul Qais is going to take strike because the batsman had changed ends when that catch was taken. Shakib is the new man in at the non-striker's end. There he is, raring to go. Done his bit with the ball, got a wicket for Gemcon Khulna. Oh! What a super delivery.
Keep it there. Do not change anything. Pitch it up. Look at this. No feet movement. And a great deal of pace through that delivery. It surprised everybody.
The awkward way the keeper took that and looked up in surprise. Hey man, you're pretty fit because you're generating a lot of pace. Keep on bowling the same kind of deliveries. Slip waiting. And on veiling it once again, Taskin Ahmed is on fire.
Pitch it up. There's enough there for the fast bowlers and he's bowling some pace. Commits to the drive, finds the outside edge and the keeper does the rest. Look at this, Taskin Ahmed, good seam presentation. Oh, what a delivery. Late on the shot as well. He's on fire, the big man. Happy to be playing again and getting the results. Gone without scoring. It's 4 for 2.
Wonderful exhibition of bowling here by Taskin Ahmed. Very first over, couple of wickets. And that target of 153, which looked middling at one point in time, looks very distant now. And good work by the skipper, bringing in a second slip into position, putting the pressure on the opposing captain Mahmudullah. Taskin going for the next one. Oh, he gets 4 runs, but not from the most convincing looking shot, but he's going to take it. Overdone, 8 for 2. Suddenly that scorecard does not look too healthy, does it? Imrul Kayas gone without bothering the scorers. Anam ul Haq getting carried away and bowling out. Who took a very, very well judged catch going backwards. Both to the bowling of Taskin Ahmed. Just what they needed. Try and defend that total of 152, the Barisal team. They'll be cock-a-hoop. They'll have their tip and go for quick wickets. Shuman Khan, I think it is coming on. There he is, right arm medium from the south end.
Yeah, he's just got to continue the good work Taskin showed in the first over. Look to hit a good length. There's a slip in play, so the captain believes he can pitch it up and maybe find the outside edge.
Cramping Shakib for space, but still managing to get part of the bat to it. He opens his account as Shakib Al Hassan. He knows he's faced this kind of scenario before. He knows ways and means to come out of it. Imrul Kayas could have done better instead of just playing his bat at it. No movement of feet towards the line of the ball, playing away from his body and paying the price. Oh, what a gem from Taskin Ahmed. A lot of toing and froing in the changing of the fields with Mahmoodullah Riyad now on strike, the right-hander. There's a slip in for him. Squarish deep backward point, or a squarish third, deepish point, I'd say. Not on the boundary. You're talking about keeping up the pressure from both ends. One bowler doing the good job. Even if Shuman Khan does not take a wicket, just ensure that he bowls good deliveries, pitch it up, get the ball to a bit.
Yeah, I think it's just trying to preserve that boundary count of the bowlers. And ones and the twos, yes, let them have it, but do not allow them to just get into the game with free boundaries. So work with the plan that the captain has put in place. Just in that manner. That's good cricket all round, really. Good delivery. The batsman has seen that he can play it with soft hands and maybe try and steal a single, which they have. Can't prevent that. But the boundaries are what will hurt Barisal.
They've got a left-right combination in the middle, and that's something that the bowler has to keep at the back of his mind, always trying to change his line of attack. Continuing from over to both batsmen, and keep an eye on field changes and the approach of the batsman in particular, particularly Shakib Al Hassan. On the left side, just what I was saying, a bit sort of half an appeal there.
The other thing is just to keep that ball as new and as firm as possible. We have seen dew in the outfield, so keep it as dry as possible for as long as possible. Especially when the spinners do come on, give them an opportunity to grip the ball. We did see through that middle part of the innings for Khulna, things really did slow up.
Rakib just waits for that to come on to him. But this is Shuman, the bowler, has kept it tight. See what he's achieved, just the 3 singles into his last delivery. So he's giving his partner Taskin Ahmed at the other end and keeping up the pressure on the batsman. Two pace bowlers bowling in tandem. We've seen in the longer versions at least, one softening up the batters, one trying to get the wickets. On this occasion, the wickets have been achieved. It's a matter of containment from this end. And he does continue to contain, just a single from the last ball of that over. From 4 from it, after 2, it's 12 for 2.
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই। ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ হাজারে 20 টাকা দিতে দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6 GB মাত্র 114 টাকার চার্জে।
Pavizimon 51, Ridoy 27, Mahidul 21. That cameo really put the extra runs at the end, and I think they can be pretty happy with getting the 2 early wickets. Very first over. Very strong batting unit. Gemcon, Khulna are on the and he's the man who's put them in that position. Some excellent bowling in the first over. 2 slips in now for Taskin Ahmed. Well, it's a little short, makes it a little more comfortable for Mahmudullah Riyad. Does very well. Didn't hit it too hard. It was just in placement. 4 runs.
Not just that, he's just used the pace of the bowler. Back of a length, as you say, gets in a good position, gets it to hit the bat and then directs it through the outfield. And the outfield does the rest. Got to look to try and get the batsman to play off the front foot. Beat them through the air with that extra bit of pace and the movement that's on offer.
Immediately, the second's taken off, so that worked for the batting side. Yeah, he's trying to bowl back of length. Can't understand that. It's paid dividends, him pitching the ball up. Decided to just try and see what he gets out of the wicket. Maybe some uneven bounce, which may be disconcerting for Mahmudullah Riyad. Comfortably.
You know, Shamim, I love my tea so much. I've got 3 tea bags in there. There they are. My goodness, and this is ginger tea. Fantastic kasi tea. Oh, what a cup of goodness.
The tea is good. It's good. The ginger tea is very good for commentating. It is smooth, dulcet voice of yours can be heard all around the world.
I tell you what, I'm converted. I was telling Atta I'm only drinking water and tea from now on.
Are you sure? Wide, and once again he's blasted that away. Superb shot. Mahmudullah Riyad enjoying himself with some loose deliveries, putting them away to the boundary.
I think there's been some feedback from this particular length. Everything that he's bowled in that length, he's been punished. So that is telling him not to bowl there. But he's gone with that back of the length again and been punished again. You've got to try and pitch it up. You've already seen the dividends that he gets rewarded by pitching the ball up. These are 2 quality players. You don't want them to settle in. You don't want them to start building a partnership.
Kick goes again. This time maybe gets a little bit of extra nip of the wicket. Very contrasting 2 overs so far.
If we look at his first over that he bowled, look at that. My goodness, that's gone sideways. Then he's gone back of the length, punished. Gone slightly fuller, gone across it on that occasion. Tamim Iqbal takes a very good catch. Full, no feet movement, beats the bat. Finds the outside edge with the consistent fullish length. That there is unfortunate, but he's doing the right things.
Waited on that one, continuing with the short pitch deliveries, and the batsman comfortable with that single. 3 overs completed. It's 21 for 2.
তোর কাছে রিয়ার নাম্বার আছে?
রিয়ার নাম্বার দিয়ে তুই কি করবি?
আকাশ কিনতে কম। দুজনরে কিনাইতে পারলে আমার এক মাসের বিল ফ্রি। কিন্তু দোস্ত আমি তো রিয়ার নাম্বার অনেক আগে মোবাইল থেকে ডিলিট করে দিছি। হ্যালো রিয়া।
আকাশের প্রতিটি রেফারেলে দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন মাসিক বিলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার,
পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার। সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা। গ্রাম
ensure that taken off with those boundaries in the previous over from Tuskin. This is Shimon. He's accurate. Quick run taken. Ooh, that was pretty close.
Just for a moment, they touch and go. I feel they probably had just one stump to aim at, so they'd have had to make it a direct hit. And just at the last moment there, Mahmudullah's just stretching. There, he got it. I think it's that extra step he took just to get off and get a bit of balance that cost him a bit of time to get the ball away. I think if he's picked it up in one motion and thrown the ball, yeah, I think perhaps Mahmudullah would have been a spot of bother.
Shimon Khan is not shy of pitching it up. He's seen that pitching it up has paid off. Even in his first over, just giving away 4 singles, continuing to just keep Shakib quiet. And also being told by his partner Mahmudullah Riyad that he's trying to just give the ball a little bit of a rip, slow it down. So watch out for that. Oh, it's gone big time, and it's speeded away to the mid-wicket boundary.
Yes, it's a good shot by Sakib. Just here, he decides to hit it through the onside and closes the face. For a moment there, the bowler will be thinking, well, I'm in business. Sakib will be thinking, well, lucrative return. And he does get that.
Onside, quick run taken. That's the second time they have to scamper through for the run. The fielders are pretty alert and agile, which is good to see. They've taken 2 early wickets, want another one.
Could have been a bit closer. Looking at the last few steps there by Sakib. Direct hit here would have been interesting. Yeah, I think, ooh. I don't think he makes his ground there if that's a direct hit.
Oh, that's close. It's getting in field. Umpire says no. That's interesting. It's way down the wicket.
Umpire Ghazi Sohail, he says not out. Shake of the head. Then they are not convinced. Iqbal's not happy either. Can't understand why that's not given out. I'll have a closer look at this. Oh, I think that's probably missing.
Yeah, I think seems to be just angling down leg side here. This accentuates that angle, but you're looking at it straight. Even then, it was just veering down the leg side. So I think eventually it was a good call on the part of the umpire, Ghazi Sohail. Camp is not too happy. Oh, getting it back. Excellent bowling here by Shimon. And at the end of 4 overs, it's 27 for 2.
Yes! আজকে আমার দিন। আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি একটা মিয়া সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে। ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো, এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেট।
Khulna fancy their chances here. Now this partnership, breaking this partnership between the two stalwarts, Shakib Al Hasan and Mahmudullah Riyad. Mehdi Hasan Miraj, the right arm off break bowler from the north end, 40 wickets in his kitty, just of 2 for 6. Now what can he produce? Won't get much turn off the wicket, the ball's a little wet.
Nice to see a slip in place for him. Around the wicket, trying to angle it into the stumps.
One. Hey!
Couple of runs into the wide open spaces. Just needs to bowl it up to the batsman. Be brave enough. Give the ball some air. Allow it to get a grip on the surface. Get some purchase. Get a bit of turn because your captain's given you that slip. You're trying to zip it through. It's not going to turn.
Mehdi Hasan has been quite a permanent feature in the Bangladesh side. So I think there's been a number of net sessions that have happened. He's bolted these two individuals and will know exactly what sort of plan he's trying to implement here.
The problem is that little white thing in his hand that's his tucked, that gives you a clear indication that the ball is collecting some of this moisture on the wet outfield. Again short, maybe not really getting to do what he wants to do because of that lack of grip on the ball. Depending more on just trying to zip the ball through rather than give it some air, get a chance for it to turn. Won't be too flustered with not getting any big runs now. Have the experience enough to know that if they bide their time, they're going to get the opportunities with loose deliveries. They're targeting Shakib's wicket more than anything else. The prized wicket. Slip is back on.
Gone for 5 in this over, so yeah, obviously watching him very closely and being cautious in their decision making against the off spinner. There's a ball to go in this over and another 6 in the power play.
He's gone big time. Now there's a fielder coming around. Thank you very much. He fell into the trap. It's worked, and Khulna have lost another one. This is a terrific piece of bowling by Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
Yeah, sort of built it up for a moment there, Shamim. Very cautious, and then tried to express himself with the final delivery of the over. And all he can do is find the man in the deep. Another breakthrough, a big one in fact. They know what it means. Gemcon takes the catch out in the deep. Skipper has to go for 17. It's 32 for 3.
শ্রেষ্ঠত্ব অর্জন করা কঠিন, কিন্তু আমরা বিশ্বাস করি সত্যিকার অর্থে বিজয়ী সেই যে শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের অবস্থান ধরে রাখতে চায়। বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস আপনাদের আস্থা ও ভরসায় পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে আন্তর্জাতিক শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের স্বীকৃতি সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড। আপনাদের এই ভরসা অক্ষুণ্ণ রাখতে আমরা প্রতিজ্ঞাবদ্ধ।
আপু, ফ্রেন্ডরা মিলে বাইরে যাব, টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6 GB মাত্র 114 টাকার চার্জে। রবি।
Mamadullah gone. The skipper is gone. Shakib is still there. Playing a miss. He's looked good tonight, Simon. Good pace, good aggression. This is the last wicket. Mamadullah looking to go downtown, cloths it. He knows straight away he hasn't got anywhere near the middle. Simple catch. Nice celebration, young man. Game on. We're going to have another cracking contest here. Game 2. Game 2 of the Bangabandhu T20 Cup. Cover drive, beautiful. What a stroke. That is absolutely out of the top drawer. Sensational.
It's a typical Shakib Al Hasan cover drive. The one we have not seen for a very, very long time. Make no mistake, if the ball is there, he's going to punish you through the covers. Lovely shot that is. High elbow up. Nice follow through. Welcome back, Shakib Al Hasan.
Well, just a reminder for everyone what a quality player he is. That was as good a cover drive as you'll see all tournament. Absolutely beautiful. Good to see the great man back. We've missed him. What a World Cup he had in 2019 in the UK. The shining light there. Bat and ball for Bangladesh at the World Cup. Fantastic. Great to see him back. 8 and over required. On the pull in the air. Should be out. Should be out. He's out. This is incredible. Banged in. Shakib on the pull. Can only find the man at deep square.
That is a big blow. After being hit, what a boundary. Comes back strongly. Shuman Khan has been a revelation in the BCB President Cup. It was a short ball. He got himself in a bit of a tangle. Not sure whether to go for it. In the end, looked it up in the deep. And have a look at the reaction. Why not? They know now that they're in with the game. They've sent not only Shakib Al Hasan back. Remember, Mahmudullah also back in the hunt. He goes for 15. Khulna, 36 for 4.
জানাও তোমার 3টি। ওকে, বাকি 2টা
স্ট্রাইক।
শেষ ইচ্ছা, আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্ট্রাইক, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও। বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার।
পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার। সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক।
Just shy of 1,000 runs. Strike rate's not great. Just a 150. Slip in play. Oh, this is excellent. This is really good. We're having a good time, aren't we? We're back in business. Back in the comms block. Where would you rather be?
Nowhere else but here. To be really honest. Have a look at this. He got himself into a bit of a tangle, not sure whether he wants to play the pull or a hook. And before he could decide, he was already in trouble. And You've got to also understand the fact that Shumon Khan has been very good in the recently concluded BCB President's Cup. He picked up a fifer in the final. I think he picked 8 or 9 wickets. He was very impressive. Have a look at it. Bending his back, making sure there is not giving enough room for batsmen to free their arms. Only a single. A very good over. Wicket of Shakib Al Hasan in that over. 37 for 4.
দোস্ত কাল বাড়ি যাব হোস্টেল ভাড়াটা একটু দিয়ে দিস হাই সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস 20 টাকা কিন্তু
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা এবার সব হবে নগদে
20 টাকার দিন শেষ নগদে বাংলাদেশ
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে মোবাইলে টাকা পাঠাইলে লগে 20 টাকা চার্জও দিয়েন
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা এবার সব হবে নগদে
20 টাকার দিন শেষ নগদে বাংলাদেশ
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6GB মাত্র 114 টাকার চার্জে রবি
14 wickets early stages, best for 3 for 34. Shouldn't get too much spin on this surface in the evening game. Normally not a great deal of spin in the night games. Sliding on LB and bowl will be a problem.
Yeah, this is good. I really like that Tamim Iqbal has called upon his right-hand leg spinner straight away because of the fact that Shakib, the left-hander, is already back in the pavilion and there are 2 right-handers in the middle. I wouldn't mind if Tamim also brings in a slip in place. Just create that extra pressure because not a lot of runs they're trying to defend here. It's all about wickets. And they picked up 4, the big 4, the top 4 already back. But it's never over until it's over. So you've got to create that sort of pressure to make sure, tell the opposition, we're not going on a back foot.
Outside leg. Well, you mentioned Tamim Iqbal and all the pre-tournament chat was thinking outside the box. He bowled someone as third over. Very rare you see an opening bowler get 3 overs in a row, so that's already a big thumbs up to Tamim. Good captaincy. No spin. Well, we've all got to stay safe in these difficult times. After we've got to look after ourselves, we've got to keep our distance, wear a mask, and also we've got to sanitize. Organic air. Look after yourselves. Got to look after yourself. Get your spray on, as they say.
Are you looking after yourself, Niall? There you go.
Fantastic.
And that's for Ed.
It's going to be a wide. It is nice, isn't it? It smells lovely. I love it. Organic air. Yeah. We'll be taking this home to the hotel. Beautiful.
It's so important, so very important to take the precautions and ensure that you stay safe and healthy. Especially during these times. And that's the reason why I feel that this organic care, safe hand sanitizer is one of the best at the moment. Keeps you safe, keeps you clean.
Slip in play, you got what you wanted. It's an interesting, a bit of cat and mouse really as a batsman. You feel there's a chance of maybe to take the spinner on, but you just also know in the back of your mind you just can't give another wicket away.
Yeah, when you're in this sort of a situation where you feel that the top 4 is already back in the pavilion, then you are bound to take some time. So you really don't want to see these batsmen take unnecessary risk. Slip in place. That's what I like about Tamim Iqbal. Well bowled, inviting the batsman onto the front foot, down the ground for the single. I think that's a really good move to have someone in the slips area, knowing that if they do find an edge, it goes straight to the hands and the slips. There you go. Nicely protected by Boshundara masks. Not only there, up here in the com box too.
Tidy start. Animal, his leg spin. Not a great deal of turn, but nice and accurate. 7 overs ball, 42 for 4.
ভাবি আজকে কিন্তু 3টায়
তোর আমি এতবার কইছি আমি তোর ভালোবাসি তারপর আমার এত বড় সম্মান কি লিখে করতেছস তুই
মানে
তোর না তোর বাসায় এত যাই কি লিখা মনে করছস বুঝি না আমি
ও যায় কারণ তোর তো বেসিকটাই নাই আরে দোস্ত তোর মনের অবস্থা তো তোর বাসার টিভির মতোই ঝাপসা এই দেখ আকাশ বেসিক ভাবি এই জন্যই আসে
এত ঝকঝকা আজকাই কিনুম
ঘরের বেসিক ঠিক রাখতে নিয়ে আসুন আকাশ বেসিক মাত্র ৩,৯৯৯ টাকায় চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা গ্রামীণ
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার
পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা জেমকন গ্রুপ
Khulna, they're absolutely here. Tamim is ringing the changes. Kamrul Islam Rabi into the attack.
It's always important to have the runs on the border. Once you get past 150, we always thought that a couple of early wickets will do the trick. Starts with a wide down the leg side. And what a terrific over that was from Taskin Ahmed. When he came in and bowled beautifully, bowled quick, bowled straight, and picked up not only one but 2 wickets. And gave that hope to his team that yes, we're in the match straight away. And that's what should inspire someone like Kamrul Islam Rabbi to bowl a little bit straighter. You don't want to give away extra runs at this stage of the game.
Oh, it would have been tight. It would have been tight if the bowler Rabi could have collected. It's smooth work in the deep. It's really good in the deep. Look at this. This would have been once two. Now Rabi, can you collect? Can you take the bails off? No. Fast, firm throw in. Slightly awkward bounce with the bowler.
I think it all started with that very first over. Remember, Shafil Islam also picked up a wicket in his very first over, first delivery. But I feel that this man on screen did the trick. Heavy cut. This was the first one. It's a very good catch, make no mistake. Running back, always hard. Coming well, takes an excellent catch, and then this. This is a beautiful delivery. He bowled a couple of deliveries which went away from the right-hander, and then he bowled one which went away from the left-hander. Terrific stuff. And that's exactly what you need from your opening bowlers, to create chances, to give them hope. And that's what Taskin Ahmed delivered. Outstanding.
Yeah, it was very good, good pace. A little bit unlucky to be going for that many. There's a couple of edges. Went for boundaries. The Imrul K's dismissal, thinking back to last year's BPL, as well as Imrul K's played, that was the area that he was always a little bit susceptible. No feet, pitched up, just angling away. Robbie's slightly round arm slinging action. Pace is a little bit down from last year's competition, the BPL.
And what about the contribution from the bat when Fortune Barisal was batting? Mukhidul Islam smashed 3 sixes, 21 of 10. Really changed that thing. That was kind of a total. We were hoping that they would not be able to cross 150, but they did in the end. But they got into some sort of momentum while they were batting, and all of a sudden then Taskin comes in and picks up 2 wickets.
Yeah, and don't forget Taskin hitting a 6 over deep mid-wicket in that last over. So all of a sudden he hits a 6, his confidence is up, he goes in, he changes his batting boots for his bowling boots, and he comes out firing. It's great to see because he's a lovely guy, Taskin Ahmed. He's always been a talented bowler. Still plenty of time in his side. Always bowl fast, but he's Had a couple of injuries over the last couple of years. Lovely to see him out there doing his thing. A real hot prospect for Bangladesh moving forward.
Yeah, he looks fit. He looks extremely fit. He's worked out on his fitness for a long time. And ensure that he's in top shape when he comes in to bowl in this tournament. 48 for 4.
Yes! আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিনি ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টম ইয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
দোস্ত কই?
আসবো না রে।
কেন?
বুঝবি না।
এক মিনিট। বুঝবো না মানে? খুলে বল।
এয়ারটেলে কথা বলো মন খুলে। 28 টাকায় 45 মিনিট ও 48 টাকায় 80 মিনিট।
আসতেছি।
এয়ারটেল।
আপা মাসের টাকাটা
মোবাইলে দিয়ে দিব।
লগে ক্যাশ আউটে 20 টাকা দিয়ে দিন কইলা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
Smash down the ground, smash for 4. You know, got what it deserved, truth be told. Big, juicy full toss. Shahrukh not going to miss out.
Yeah, it's a poor delivery and he gets the right treatment. The problem for Khulna is that these two batsmen in the middle hasn't had any cricket since that month of March. Yes, they might have gone in and practiced here and there, but I always feel that match practice is the best practice you can get. Make no mistake. It's not going to be easy for them. But they're experienced player. That goes in their favor. Johurul Islam and Narifullah have been around for a while. So we'll have to wait and see whether they can just learn some sort of a partnership, put in a bit of a stability in the middle and ensure that they get going. They can get some big overs later on, but they can't afford to lose another wicket here. That is the big question. If they lose another here, I think it's going to be very difficult.
Well, this is what it's all about. The Ace Virtual Fan Zone. Watching the game at home, having a right time. Fantastic to see. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Okay, you can't get to the stadium to watch in person because of current guidelines and situations. Get yourselves on the fan zone. If you're watching back home, you can always apply. Get yourself on for the next game. Gotta love a bit of Ace. Ace Virtual Fan Zone. If for any reason I can't come to a game, I'm going to get myself on there. You'll see me cheering away.
Yeah, great to see the fans involved virtually. Turning out to be good over.
Good bowling.
Greenwell bull toss, not afraid to toss it up. He needs to finish off nicely here because he was hit for a boundary in the very first delivery of this over. So he only managed to get 6. Got to say, it has been a good over. And if this keeps going on, the run rate will start creeping up. It's just close to 9, the required run rate. Once it goes above 10, then little tricks will start to play in the minds of the batsmen.
Good ball. Bro. Come in.
Mind over bowl, 55 for 4. That's time for the Bashundara LPG strategic timeout.
জানাও তোমার 3টি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি 2টা
স্প্রাইট। শেষ ইচ্ছা। আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও। যখনই বকওয়াস তখনই মুখে দিন গোল্ড মার্কের সুগার কোটেড কুরমুরে বিস্কুট পপস।
5 টাকার কুরমুরে পপস, সব বকওয়াস বন্ধ।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6GB মাত্র 114 টাকার চার্জে। রবি
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেজের সাথে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলেই 3 ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার।
তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার, সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
দুর্জয়
পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
যখন চাই হবে যত্ন প্রিয় মুখে প্রিয় ইয়ামি সাথে ইয়ামি 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 সাথে পুষ্টির বাহার।
যার যেমন পছন্দ নিমিষেই তৈরি মজাদার বসুন্ধরা নুডলস, ইয়াম্মি স্বাদে পুষ্টির বাহার।
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই। ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
And that's the end of the Bangabandhu LPG strategic timeout. A chance for the captain to get together, the coaches to have a chat. Right, what's working, what's not working quite so well. And regroup as a batting unit, I would suggest, for Gemcon Khulna, because they have been poor with the bat. They have struggled. Ravi's going to continue with his slingers, you would imagine you'd call them. A very low arm in that first over. Angled everything into the leg stump, really. Not quite Malinga-esque, not quite that low, but it was definitely lower than I've seen it before. Another one with a fancy haircut. Must be something in the water. Fancy haircuts and cricketers. Like yourself, Atta, what a haircut. What a hair do you have? Is his pace down? Looks a little bit down.
He's been there for a long time in the domestic circuit. You talked about his action. Nice, easy approach. Gets a bit side on and then good follow through. He doesn't really bowl with a lot of pace. What is important to see from Kamrul Islam Rabi, getting a bit of movement off the surface. So you got to be spot on in terms of line and length. Forget about the pace. Be consistent with line and length will trouble the batsman. Short. Easy pickings. You talk about the pace. He does not have that pace. So from Taskin or Shumon Khan gets the treatment.
Well, you can't bowl there. That is just a drag down. Absolute drag down. It's a hit me ball. Halfway down, smashed, yeah, deserved it. Probably deserved a 6, truth be told, but picks up a boundary. And then the inevitable, runs back to get sawdust. Yeah, sorry skipper, my front foot slipped. Didn't mean it. You need plenty more of those boundaries though. Khulna, because they're right up against it. Same stage though, Barisal were 61 for 3, so they can't give up hope. Often an indicator where you need to be, so they're not miles off. Just need to get a bit of a partnership.
I think this pair needs to get into a bit of a momentum. Score runs without taking too many risks. Quick single taken. Boundary followed by a single. And it's just not about Zahul Islam, it's also important for Ariful Haq to just keep rotating the strike and see whether he gets an opportunity. If he gets an opportunity to pick up a boundary, then he's got to grab it. That's where the pressure is. If you don't do that, then the run rate will just keep on getting higher and higher. Going in the rate of 6.32. Still quite far off from 8.86, which is the required run rate. 93 in 63 required. 6 wickets in hand. Honorable State Minister, Mr. Zahid Farooq. Minister of Water Resources in the middle. Director on the right of the screen. Bangladesh Cricket Board Director. Also owner of a porch in Barisal. There you go. If you can pitch it on the right area, you'll trouble the bat. I reckon Zahul Islam has missed out.
100% missed out. That's wide. That's what you want as a batsman. You want a bit of width. Yeah, you're right, mate. You missed out. Should have slashed that away and slapped it through the offside for 4. Run rate's 9. Not out of control yet, the run rate. Just over 9. Improvisation up in the air. It's good. It's really good. It's clever. It's a wicket keeper shot. It's 4. 10 overs bowled. 65 for 4.
সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে। বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার।
পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার। সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
আপু, ফ্রেন্ডরা মিলে বাইরে যাব, টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেট।
Awe-inspiring, but they've done a good job. Early breakthroughs have pegged back Gemcon Khulna. Last ball of the last over. The scoop right over the head of the keeper. Hung in the air for a while. Bit of a teaser, but eventually ended up in the boundary. Had to just check himself from dancing down the wicket. Got a single for it. Zahul been around for a while, and it's up to him. The partnership now worth 30 of 30 balls. The rebuilding process going on. Oh, quick run taken. The ball was going straight to Tuskin, but played with soft hands. And Zahul says, sorry for that. Made you hurry, my friend, but eventually they got through safely.
Gradually getting back into the game. 31 off 31 is the partnership. It's required, even though it's a runner ball. It just gives you that little bit of impetus at the back end, because if you push it for another 2 or 3 overs, or even 4, if you want to take it a little bit deeper, these 2 batters are going to be set. And then that creates a bit of nervousness in the fielding side, because they then start searching for wickets. He's got all of this. What a great shot that is. The width was on offer. He extends the arm, and there's a big boundary.
That's experience for you. It bided his time. He waited for the delivery that was picked up. The leggy not getting a grip on it and stretching forward and extending his arms and going through the shot. Just didn't hover around. Right through. Struck it well. Got the maximum. That's what the doctor ordered. Keeps that interest going. Keeps the score rate under control. 8.62 from now on. Very achievable. Want to hang on to the wickets. The leggy not getting too much grip out of the wicket. 11 done, 74 for 4.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা, আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
দোস্ত, কাল বাড়ি যাব। হোস্টেল ভাড়াটা একটু দিয়ে দিস। হাই, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস। 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6 GB মাত্র 114 টাকার চার্জে। রবি।
So anything is achievable, provided you do not lose wickets and keep the momentum going.
Shabash.
Maybe he thought he missed out on that little shake of the head from Ariful. He can be a big striker of the ball. Again, has to check, showing his intentions a little too early, allowing the bowler to drop it. Here's the list of our digital partners for the Bangabandhu T20 Cup 2020. OTT partners are My GP app for Grameenphone, My Sports app, Robi, Gemcon app, Banglalink, Purti app, Vodafone Qatar, and Fancode app in India. And to all parts, and you can download the apps and watch. It's Barisal versus Khulna, interesting game.
No run, boy.
Another experience there. Zarul Islam has been around. Omi. Is social distancing being followed there up in the president's box?
Good one, boy. Good one.
It's all wearing masks. Well, no.
One run and 5 deliveries. I think Jarul just needs to see this over through. Does not need to play anything rash. Picks up a single. Looking for 2, decides against it. Yeah, that was a real pressure over. It comes to an end. 76 for 4.
Yes! আজকে আমার দিন। আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টামিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার।
পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার। সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণফোন।
8 overs. Just sure they're a little more selective with the shots. When the freebies on offer, go after that. ensure that there isn't a chance of a run out. Understanding between the two must be good. Captain always thinking to get another one. You get their foot in the door. Well, that's the leading edge up in the air. He might be lucky here. It's just fallen again into no man's land. Closing the face of the bat and almost perishing there.
Just looking to try and work this through the onside. Closes the face of the bat too early. As you rightfully said, just lands in the middle of no man's land. Oh, that's harsh. He was too far away. Desperate for a wicket. I think it's on its way. If these two don't get on with it. Gone! Finds the outside edge. Oh, I put the mockers on you.
You did, didn't you, Eddie? The rush of blood going down the wicket, giving them the charge. Zahirul Islam normally is through. 42 the partnership was worth, and now the bowling team is back into the game. Zahirul gone for 31, 78 for 5.
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড প্যাক কিনে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলেই 300 টাকা ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক। সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
So, another wicket down. New face, Shamim Hussain. Gemcon Khulna, youngster, is going to have his work cut out. He will be under extreme pressure. And that leaves some of the nerves. Run of the first ball that is faced. Who's responsible for this wicket that we're going to see?
Yeah, just sort of read the game up to this point. It just looked as if they were just digging themselves a massive hole and had to make something happen. What happened was the outside edge was found. And their fifth wicket fell. So 79 for 5. They need 74 from 45 deliveries. Someone's got to get on with it. Someone's got to really find those boundaries.
That's smashed away. But there's going to be a sweeper attending to it. Think of a second, but wisely don't decide to take it.
Ariful is on 9 of 15 deliveries. So way less than just a runner ball. Those are the options that Tamim has. Tashkin, how well has he bowled? Simon as well, 1 for 15, miserly bowling.
Just the point you're making about Ariful, 9 of 15 deliveries, I think built up the pressure on Zahirul at the other end when they decided to go for it. It was rather premeditated, that shot he got out to. Has to check it. A big backlift to that delivery, which he eventually blocked. He's thinking of going big. But again, some good accurate bowling by Kamrul Islam Rabi. It didn't allow him to free his arms. Directions must have been clear from the dugout. Go for it. No use dying wandering. Got to make an effort. New batsman has got the instructions. But nicely guided, using the pace, using the angle well. 13 overs completed, 81 for 5.
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত রবি 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন 6GB মাত্র 114 টাকার চার্জে। রবি।
আজ তখনই মুখে দিন গোল্ড মার্কেট সুগার কোটেড কুরমুরে বিস্কুট পপস।
5 টাকার কুরমুরে পপস, সব বকওয়াস বন্ধ।
Well, that's what's transpired in the Bangabandhu T20 Cup 2020. Fortune Barisal posting 152 with Imon, Rida and Maidul putting up the runs. Gemcon have got really work hard. 10.29, the required run rate has climbed up to the lost 5 of the top batsmen. They've got in Shamim Hussain, a newcomer, into the fray. Ariful is there. I think he's got to take over the responsibility of taking the attack back to the bowling side.
That not a wide. Required rate now 10.5. You continue to now just block. That there was no intent there at all to try and find a run. Both now scoring a less than run a ball. Looking to try and equate 10.5, nearly 11 runs and over required. Bit of confusion, but again another dot ball. That's 3 in a row.
Getting tougher by the minute, and he's got a smile on his face, and why not? His bowlers have delivered. Well, the intention on this occasion at least was to get the scoreboard moving along, but good work, committed to that. Reversing, getting it pretty well on the back, and he's got to get in. Did it go the distance? I'm not quite sure. No, it's just gone for 4 runs, but 4 precious runs.
Yeah, had to try something, had to take a risk, had to be brave. He gets the elevation well over the fielders and just short of the boundary and picks up 4. Yeah, watches it all the way. He decided early. Captain knew it was 4.
One for 11 so far for Mehdi, and have a little wipe of the handkerchief or towel. Traveled over the outfield, gathers moisture. Let's play forward a square more than his intended mid-wicket area, and only a single results. The required run rate keeps creeping upwards, almost reaching 11. Mehdi Hasan Miraj having a quick look up at the scoreboard, giant scoreboard here, and to ascertain what they need to do. And the Red Worms taking a dip, going more about on target till that wicket. It's not looking too good for them at the moment. Good stuff. Just shortened his length and stopped the batsman from taking runs. 14 done, 86 for 5.
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Taking the 2 early breakthroughs in his first over. He's got 2 overs left, a wicket each for Shohan Mehdi. Well, the Ace virtual fan zone watching from the luxury of their homes, and I'm sure there are millions of others who are glued to the telecast and the online distribution of the coverage of this tournament. Waiting for top-notch cricket to return this format of the game. Afif Hussain, a man who's impressed young man in recent past. But that's short, and really the batsman should have done better with that.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that he gets his first over in the 15th. So it tells me two things. One, perhaps Tamim is trying to get one over out of the way to lessen the load at the end. But it tells me the other thing, you're bossing a game up to this point. You've gone to him perhaps because it's a default setting, giving him an opportunity to bowl. Oh, that is some excellent fielding. That Mahedi Hassan really made some smart ground to his right and even had to pull off the dive.
Wonderful commitment. Really making sure that nothing is leaked. Look at that. Covered a lot of ground, then dive forward. Got a single hand to it. Magnificent work. Miraj.
Yeah, so the default setting is that he's in the team as a bowling option, so bowl him anyway, or find a place to bowl him.
Yeah, that's him thinking out of the box again.
Yeah. But you're bossing the game. How have got Taskin on now to really try and finish it off? Maybe pick up one more wicket or really go for another quiet over. He's still got the overs under his belt. These bowlers have really complemented each other. And he's a wicket-taking option.
This is what we're talking about in the earlier game when Sheffield was brought in earlier than the penultimate over. Well, that's going to be a wide. Then either the penultimate over, that the same thought process that you're talking about is bring in Taskin and finish it off, get a wicket and get amongst the tail-enders.
It's not easy to bowl your first over in the 15th in a T20 game.
Good pace.
Tell you what, he hasn't done too badly so far, except for that wide.
Well, he's got away with a few.
Yeah, he has. There have been a couple of long hops that could have been put away. But the rub of the green has been fortunate. The pressure, you can see Ariful in particular. We've known him to play some pretty lusty shots in the past. Today he's been rather subdued and kept quiet.
No.
Couldn't gather it. Could have been close. He dropped the ball and that possibly saved the batsman.
He just wanted the ball in quicker. What have you done? Any feature in the field today. Important stops. Good catch, the very first wicket to fall. Running back.
Another down the leg side, another wide, another extra ball to be bowled. Sometimes these extra balls can either bring a wicket or maybe a boundary or a six. Just have a feeling that one of them is going to happen. It's up in the air. Now where's this one ending up? A boundary. That's what I thought. And it's 15 overs complete. It's 98 for 1.
good chase if they can get close. Partnership's 20 off 18. They're going to have to get the head down here. Well, Ravi's been good. He's picked up 1 for 21 off his 3 overs thus far. He's going to bowl out. Need boundaries. Again, a little bit of whiff. Misses out. We saw a beautiful boundary in the last over. Gets down nice and low. Good commitment to the reverse. Knows exactly what he's trying here. Never tries to keep that down. Always hits up over the 2 men inside the ring. Excellent execution. Absolutely perfection. So if this game goes the way of Fortune Barisal, it's the first game of the tournament. Is it an upset of sorts? Or is it too early to call anything an upset? I reckon it could turn out to be an upset, because if you look at the team combination here, even on paper, remember what Tamim said, that the kind of squad that I have, the kind of team that I have, I would like to think out of the box. And you got to take your hats off for Tamim Iqbal, the way he's handled the bowlers, especially the bowlers. Picking up those 4 quick wickets. Upish, straight to the fielder. And I suppose it can be called an upset, but as you said, rightly said, that it is only the first match. Now have a look at Fortune Barisal compared to Gemcon Khulna. Look at the top 4. Tamim, Pervez, Tawheed, Ridul Islam. Imrul Kai, Jahrul Islam on the right side, Mahmudul Shakib al Hasan. It's a huge difference. But you got to give credit to the Fortune Barisal, not only restricting Khulna now at 99 for 5 in the 16th over, but also the way they batted. The way the youngster, Parvez Hussain Imon batted. And the man on screen, Shamim Patwari, also member of that side that made the history by winning the World Cup. So they've got some sparks still left there, but I still feel 54 runs and 26 deliveries. The other player, Ariful Haq, from the other end has to score some runs here. 12 of 21. It just has not been able to get used to these conditions, have not picked up a single boundary yet. But Imon has just come, Shamim, beg your pardon, has just come in and he's picked up not 1 but 2 boundaries. So you've got to distribute it among the 2 of them. Otherwise, it's going to get tougher and tougher from here on. That's an absolute beauty. Right out of the screws. On the charge. Comes down the wicket a little bit high, back lip. Absolutely smokes this into the stand. Brilliant hit, just what they needed. Yeah, he's a big hitter, make no mistake. Comes down the wicket and smashes it. And it is a big shot, really big shot. Not afraid to play those big shots, and that's the reason why I feel that he needs a bit of a support from the other end. Just don't leave it all to Shamim. It's a team game, it's all about partnership. 27 of 23 out of the 27 runs scored in this partnership, 21 belongs to Shamim. Top edge, that's gonna be 4. This is good. This is a little momentum shifter. Big 6 and then a top edge over the keeper to finish the 16. 109 for 5. And again on the charge. Top edge. Well, that's time for the Basundara LPG strategic timeout.
শ্রেষ্ঠত্ব অর্জন করা কঠিন, কিন্তু আমরা বিশ্বাস করি সত্যিকার অর্থে বিজয়ী সেই যে শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের অবস্থান ধরে রাখতে জানে। বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস আপনাদের আস্থা ও ভরসায় পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে আন্তর্জাতিক শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের স্বীকৃতি সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড। আপনাদের এই ভরসা অক্ষুণ্ণ রাখতে আমরা প্রতিজ্ঞাবদ্ধ।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
শ্রেষ্ঠত্ব অর্জন করা কঠিন, কিন্তু আমরা বিশ্বাস করি সত্যিকার অর্থে বিজয়ী সেই যে শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের অবস্থান ধরে রাখতে জানে। বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস আপনাদের আস্থা ও ভরসায় পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে আন্তর্জাতিক শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের স্বীকৃতি সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড। আপনাদের এই ভরসা অক্ষুণ্ণ রাখতে আমরা প্রতিজ্ঞাবদ্ধ।
ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক।
Taskin Ahmed bashing down at LPG. Strategic timeout done and dusted. We've got 4 overs left, 44 needed. Tamim Iqbal has kept his trump card up his sleeve. Kept his best bowler for 2 overs at the death. It's only 11. They only need 11s. 1 boundary and over. Time is now Araful. 12 off 21. You've got to step up. With smashed 4. What a start. Here we go. Here we go, Atter. Well, he's the one who started it when he picked up those 2 wickets in the very first over, and when we discussed it, the commentators early on, that any width offered from Taskin Ahmed was put to the sword, and that's exactly what happened. Very first delivery, short, wide, 4. But you got to give credit to Ariful Haq. He started to open up and try to play a few shots, and that's exactly what Khulna needs now. Improvises, doesn't get enough. Just gets a glove in it. Keeper does well. One leg inside the ring. You can see what he's trying. Change up by Taskin Ahmed. And this is what Taskin Ahmed's got up his sleeve in terms of the field. Mid-off is inside the ring. Plenty of protection leg side. Deep backward square. Cow corner long on. Full and straight out leg stumping. Back of the lane. Not there. Oh, he's got away with that. Got away with that. It's a dot ball. That could have gone anywhere. Yeah, spot on. Got away with that. All he had to do is put bat to ball. He's just trying to hit it a little bit too hard. Instead of just guiding it towards the third man, played a little bit finer. The ramp shot. He lashed at it. The dot ball, after being hit for a boundary, comes back strongly with 2 dots. Nick, 4. Too much width. This has not been a good over. First one was short and wide. third was short wide, should have went for a boundary, and that was wide and an edge and a boundary. It's a funny game. You never know, if all of a sudden if you have a big over, you're already 5 down, you just never know. He's been unlucky for Taskin Ahmed. Outside edge, goes fine, goes to the boundary. The 2 depths and 2 boundaries in this over. Yeah, but it's the width. I know he's got his hands on his head and he thinks he's unlucky, but it's too wide. It can go anywhere. When you bowl wide at off stump, you can get hit both sides. Beats up the pace. Just a single. Don't need huge overs though, Arthur, to be fair. Chasing 11 and over for 4 overs. You don't need massive overs, do you? Just one good over will get you run right down to 8 or 9.
You've got to play some sensible cricket here on. I mean, they need to have a bit of a discussion. You already have 2 boundaries in the over, and you don't want to play a false shot to get out. And it'll create tremendous amount of pressure. Look to create that gap and take a single, get him on strike, and that's what he is doing right now. Shamim Hussain is on strike, and we know that he can hit the ball hard. Ball, slower delivery. Just rolling the finger. Over. 9 that over. 118.5.
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার।
পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার। সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
দুর্বার দুর্জয়।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
That's what it's all about. Passion data masks. Taking precautions in these difficult times. Good to see people out watching a bit of cricket though. That is very important for the mental health as well as anything. Watching a bit of live sport. She's a bit chilly out there though. Just approaching 10 o'clock local time. 35 all 3. Well, wide given. Well, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. Wasn't sure.
It took me by surprise. Have a look. Sideways. Yeah, a bit too high. Yep. Got it right.
Umpire's always right. Even when he's wrong, he's right. I was told that as a very young cricketer. Never disrespect or question an umpire's decision. Good fielding, good work, good work. I think he's home safe. It's a good throw. It's a good pick up and throw though.
Yeah, the running between the wickets was very good indeed. Yes, you mentioned about the good pick up and throw, direct hit on the stumps. It was well in. Shuman Khan will be looking to create some chances here. 1 for 15 before the start of this over. He'll be finishing off his spell of 4. Remember, he's the one who picked up that prize wicket of Shakib Al Hasan. It really turned the game. And then Mahmudullah also went out cheaply. It's important for him to realize that if he can provide another breakthrough here, then fortune Barisal will be feeling a lot better. Shamim Hussain on strike.
Well, what a sound. That's brilliant fielding. Absolutely fantastic. That ball was hit like an absolute tracer bullet. For all money, it looked like a boundary, but brilliant in the deep.
I'm just thinking whether he could have attempted to hit in the air and try to play a big one, get it across the field and get the maximum, because he's certainly timing the ball very nicely. And it's coming out from his bat with a really sweet sound right from the sweet part of the bat.
Need a boundary here. Full toss. That's a good bit of keeping. That's really good keeping. It wasn't above waist high. Batsman just having a word. It looked like it was a little bit high down leg side. It was great work behind the sticks. Really was excellent keeping.
No, did it touch any part of the bat or glove? Certainly it is down the leg side, so it was should have been called a wide. We'll just wait and see. Probably, maybe just brush the gloves.
Shuffled slashes. Gone! Gone! What a moment! Big, big moment! Someone again, just when his team needed him, takes out another lefty.
The width was offered and he took his chances. Shamim Hussain cracked it nicely, but it was up and then went straight into the hands. That's a good catch. Yep. All he had to do is find a way to hit that shot away from that fielder. Then happened. Shoman Khan gets another one. He sends back Shamim Hussain Patwari for a well-made 26 of 18. Khulna 122 for 6.
In the air, high in the night sky. Who wants it? Can't hold on. 4 players were steepling and trying to get under it, but neither could hang on.
Good one.
Well, this is the ball before that last wicket, and I think it might have been a no ball. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, that's a no ball for me. That's above waist high. And what happens? The next ball, he slashes it and gets out. Now, small moments, but that should have been a free hit. And that's how the game can change. Just one ball, one decision. That was a big moment in this run chase.
Good spot, Niall O'Brien. 124 for 6.
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009।
Moment in this run chase.
Good spot, Niall O'Brien. 124 for 6.
এরে যাবো, টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009।